Okay.
But and I went back and forth, and I was like, oh, I don't know. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. During the project execution, a previously low priority risk has begun to materialize, causing schedule disruptions. The risk was documented in the risk register, but no specific response plan was developed since it's considered unlikely to occur. The project team now faces unexpected risk shortages, which are likely delaying key deliverables. What should the project manager do first? So this speaks to, let's just say, I will say predictive or even an agile because it doesn't really stay. Risk is apparent to both approaches or three hybrid, agile, or predictive. And even in agile, the risk is even higher because you're operating a project without knowing a lot about the environment or what is expected. So you're going to hit some risk roadblocks and have to come up with a plan on, um, you know, ad hoc per se. But in a more of a predictive approach is what I'm feeling from this is that during planning, we assess what the risk may be, and then if we could develop a plan, we do so then. But if we're not able to because we don't have enough information, we just note it. It's just what they did. It was documented in the risk register, but we didn't develop a risk response plan for that risk. So therefore, when you come to that risk that you had identified during planning that it may arise, then you have to reassess, gather the information you now have that you didn't have during planning, and now develop your plan and implement a strategy. Does that make sense to everybody? So these are some of these questions where you have to. I was reading something where you don't get these questions wrong because of your experience. You get the questions wrong because of your judgment, right? PMI is testing your judgment. It's testing your knowledge, how familiar you are with the theory of how do we go about dealing with risk management on a project. And this is more so mod four. This is taken from my course. Those of you who did not attend, but this is mod four where we have already been reviewing these concepts, and the students by this time have a foundation of the project management environment, a good foundation of the approaches to project management, predictive, hybrid, agile.